Early in the morning.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam Topical Juice, and we are back with episode 7 of Love is Blind. This episode was literally all about them moving in together, meeting the parents, getting the parents' blessings, all these things. So it gets a little bit dramatic, but not too much drama in this episode. So this might be a shorter review. So let's get straight into this video, guys. Please press that subscribe button for me. It's road to 50k. I'd love to get to 50k. Please press that bell to be notified for me. Please press that like button. It really helps the video perform better in the algorithm for YouTube. Merchandise in the description below. Get yourself some pillows, get yourself a jumper, donut of the day jumpers, merch, all of that is on there. Now the episode starts with Chelsea and Kwame meeting Chelsea's dad. And they jump straight into this. Now the dad, he's calm with it. He's calm with it. That's good to hear. I feel like even if he wasn't calm with it, I feel like he would have said he was. He seems like one of them dads that really cares for his daughter, cares for Chelsea, looks after Chelsea, wants the best for Chelsea. So I feel like if she's happy, which she seems to be, then he's gonna be happy, you know? So she's explaining the situation to him, how Love is Blind, the whole experiment they've been on, etc, etc. And she explains that he proposed and she said yes. So he said, wow, yeah, happy days, you know, good for you. He said there's a lot of variables and it's a lot of work, but life is too short and you need a partner just to crack on with it type thing. So, and Kwame asks him, do I have your blessing? And he goes, absolutely, you know? So yeah, I mean, good for him. Again, Kwame, he ain't convinced. Kwame don't want to marry Chelsea, and what's gonna happen is, early prediction, is he's gonna use the Seattle/Portland thing as the main factor. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that's just a little excuse. That's a big excuse. If you ain't trying to move, or you've got a whole life in Portland and you don't want to move, then that's fair. Same as Paul and Micah. That's actually a very, very big thing to uproot your life. So I'm not saying, oh, you're just using it as an excuse. It's a very, very big and valid and fair excuse. But that's the angle that they're gonna go down, I believe. By the end of the series, they definitely won't be together, and it'll be the things like that that drive them apart. Then they end up having some kind of awkward joke about, oh yeah, you're getting a discount, and you know what? You know when like a joke's been finished, the joke's done, and yet they're probably continuing the joke, like, oh my god, like 75% off, like, you know, them proper corny jokes, like, yeah, okay, we got the joke, move on, yeah. So another successful interaction was when Paul and his mum met Micah. So Paul's mum, I knew she was gonna like Micah straight away because they look the same, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean like look, I just mean they're blonde and white and blonde, so I feel like they're gonna have that kind of chemistry, like, oh, you know, you could be my daughter, oh my god, like, you know, the ones there, like, and it turns out, yeah, the mum is hilarious. Typical woman in 2023, masters at digging, masters at investigating. Paul's mum actually found out all about Micah just after he told her her name. So after Paul told his mum that her name's Micah, she did all the digging, got all the dirt up. She said, oh, your dad is a pastor or something, and your dad did this, and whatever it is, that your mum was born in this. And I'm thinking, what the hell, like, women are real good at doing all that deep diving, you know, the ones there. Tiffany comes over to Brett's house, and the first thing that she notices is that he's quite well off, you know, as he should be. Got quite a lot of fancy things, technology and nice shoes and nice clothes and things like that. Obviously, he's a director of Nike or something, you know, he's a director of Nike, so naturally he's going to be making some good, decent money. And he's got a nice apartment, you know, nice technology stuff. Yeah, he's just got a nice apartment that looks good to live in, and she's happy to move in. Now, Zach and Bliss, we have a whole Zach and Bliss episode in a story arc and a redemption. And you can tell, yeah, that Zach and Bliss, they really, really do get on in person a lot better than Irina ever could have, because Bliss is also like a self-diagnosed weirdo. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all weird in different ways, but they're like, their goofiness and stuff complements each other. They bounce off each other, and they do have good chemistry. And I'm glad that she's not making it too easy for him and making it a little bit difficult for him by giving him a little bit of grief. But obviously, we see at the end of this episode that he actually proposed to her. So we'll have to get to that. I ain't seen what happens next on the next episode, so we'll see. I'll have to watch that tomorrow. Now, Bliss comes over to his house, and this guy, he's such a clown. He ruined the dinner, bro. The guy ruined both the steaks. I don't know what happened with the bag. He said the bag was split or something. Somehow the bag split and ruined the steaks. The guy's a goofy man. The guy somehow ruined the food, but luckily overcompensated with so much shrimp or whatever it was, prawn, I think it was battered shrimp or fried shrimp, that he still had a meal. So he cooked her a nice meal, or nice And you can tell they got good chemistry. And yeah, she's just trying to give him a hard time, keep him on his toes. But you can tell that she's like, the feelings are back there. Feelings are coming back. But it makes sense though, for her to be hesitant and have her guard up, because the guy literally proposed to Irina, who's not even half the woman Bliss is. You know what I'm saying? And then they have some awkward dance. Now guys, again, maybe I'm just not as romantic as people would like, but that whole dance scene was cringy. It was cringy, bro. It was cringy. One, because there was no music playing. Yeah, there was background music playing on the TV, so there was music on the screen playing, but there was no music playing. So they were literally dancing to nothing. And not only that, there was a fucking whole camera crew in the room with them, just with cameras watching them do all this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a bit awkward, man, a bit awkward. But it's cute. It's cute. Then we're back to Chelsea and the hairline. Chelsea and Kwame. Fucking his laugh. Chelsea. Babe. The guy laughs like I don't know what he laughs like, man. Krusty the Clown or something. Yeah, they end up laughing together because they both got the same lube or something, but his house is like a lot more messier. Now, it makes sense as to how why he said what he said yesterday about the dishes, because he's one of them like messier types where he's got clothes there. He's one of the lazier ones where he's a bit messier, and Chelsea's not. She's one of them cleanliness types. So I thought she was gonna be a bit more mad about the state of his house, but she wasn't. She said, you know what, I'm not even that fussed about it. Something that we can work on, because he's got it in him, because he organised my bikinis or something, or organised my underwear and stuff, so he's definitely got the cleanliness in him. But I think he asked her, like, how would you feel about potentially moving to Portland? Does it make you want to move here? I think she flat out says no, it doesn't. You know, that doesn't make sense. I'm very close to my family. It's important that I'm close down with my family. So we need to be in Seattle. His job is remote, mine's not, so it makes sense. So that makes sense. But the whole family thing, Kwame has family. But he's obviously got reservations about moving to Seattle. And that's fair, because he said he's got no friends in Seattle. He has a jogging, running path in Seattle. Familiar scenes, familiar faces. But I don't know, man. Be open-minded. Try and move into different places. You know what I'm saying? Try something different. I think it's cool. Why not? Yeah, you have a new running path in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? You make new friends in Seattle. But I think at the end of the day, as I said earlier, it's a big excuse and a valid one, but I think he'll lean on that as the excuse to get out of the marriage, basically. Then we come to Jackie and Marshmello. Now, guys, as soft as Marshmello is, he doesn't deserve this. And I was right to have reservations about Jackie. I knew I saw something in her from episode 1 that was, yeah, she's nice, yeah, she's funny, but there's something about her that I'm not quite liking, or I feel like she could be bad news, and I'm right. Basically, my feeling that I had on her was right, and I kept saying every episode I'm a bit mixed, and it's because when she gets in this particular mood, she can get really rude and really stressy and quite unpleasant to be around. Now, the first time we saw an inkling was when she just burst into tears out of nowhere. Like that was a bit like wow, that was quite intense. Now, yes, it was the whole father having cancer thing, but again, why did you leave if you had all these family commitments? But anyway, neither here nor there. But today, she snapped for no reason at Marshmello. And I'm actually going to give Jackie donut of the day for this. Yeah? Because she was like, oh, I'm stressed out, right? And then she has the nerve and the audacity to snap at him after he tries to calm her down. He says, oh, shall I do this, or shall I go out and give you some space? Or he's like, oh, I want you to be in a calm headspace. And she goes, I am in a calm headspace. You know what I'm saying? She goes, I am in a comfortable headspace. I just feel like your energy is making me stress out more. What? Sorry, rewind selector. Yeah, rewind about 10 seconds prior when you said, I am stressed out. I am stressed out. I need to calm down. He's trying to calm you down. He's trying to help you. And then you have the audacity and the nerve to say, oh, in fact, your energy is actually stressing me out more. Just go have a Coke and a smile. Because he says, you know what, I'll just go over there and have a Coke and a smile and, you know, do nothing, basically. And she says, you do that. And I think to myself, who are you talking to? And it's because she doesn't respect him, guys. Yeah? This comes full circle to the type of man that she likes and the type of man that she doesn't like. The type of man she wants versus the type of man she needs. Marshmello is too soft for her. So and because of that, she doesn't respect him as like a masculine man, as an alpha man. Even though he's a great guy. He cooks for his woman, he cleans for his woman, he takes care of his woman, he's there for his woman, he's found inner peace. So he allows her to wallow in these emotions and just try and help her get through them. He's a good guy. yeah? But because she doesn't respect him as like a man, yeah, as a proper man, that allows her to snap at him like that. That allows her to be rude to him like that. But if this was a 6'5" tatted baller, she ain't talking to man like that. She's not. Because most time, that type of man will be like, who the fuck are you talking to? She'll like that. Because she likes to be put in her place. And it comes full circle, man. And she's talking about, oh yeah, you know, my family, they're not really supportive, they're not really behind me, and that's what's making me a bit stressed, and this, that, and the other, and this, rah, rah, rah. Okay, that's fine. But don't take that out on Marshmello, who's been trying to be nice to you. Do you know what I'm saying? Who's been trying to comfort you. So Jackie certainly gets thrown out of the day for this entire interaction. I thought it was pathetic, to be honest, how she proper like turned on him. And it's not a good look, man. It really ain't a good look. I feel like she's the type of girl to know what her family's response would have been like. So why is she shocked that her family might not be entirely behind all this experiment? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Marshmello's family comes over and they're wholesome. His sister comes. His sister's gorgeous. I think that's his sister. His sister's Leng, by the way. She's fine. She's gorgeous face. And I think that maybe her sister's husband or the baby daddy or whatever, the father. And then the niece, she was a lovely girl. They had a real little wholesome family moment. And you can tell that Marshmello's got a good family, a nice family, you know. So Jackie had to put her brave face on, you know. She was in company and she has to be whatever. So they're just talking, they're getting to know each other, and they think, yeah, he's radiating a good energy, a good aura right now. But bruh, they're gonna be finished very soon, man. Very, very soon. He starts talking about how she inspired him to do the poetry again. She inspires him to find that creativity in him again. And I'm thinking, what part of her inspires you, bruh? Like, is it the rude part of her? Is it the snappy part of her? Is it the part of her that fancies your friends more, e.g. Brett? Come on, man. They ask Jackie, what do you like about Marshmello? You know, and she does say she's learning through him. She's learning to sit in her emotions and not just react on impulse and snap. He's helping her find her inner peace, you know. So I think that's quite nice. It's funny how Marshmello was like, oh guys, you know how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how he is. He's a softie. He's a hopeless romantic. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe not hopeless, but he's a romantic. So even his family knows it. Now Paul invites Micah to his apartment, and now his apartment it's not messy, but it's a bit dingy. You know what I'm saying? It's not messy, but it's a bit dingy. Old sofa. It looks like a bando, actually. It looks like a bando. So it's like, you got used sofas like that he's picked up off the side of the road. Another sofa that he got off Craigslist, fine. He's got shanks in every part of the house. He's got a poker over there. He's got a knife over there. He's got you know what I'm saying? He's got a Rambo over there. He's got a collection of knives on us, like one on the sofa, one on the table, one on the desk. I'm thinking, what is this guy? Has this guy got ops or something? The framing of the bed and the desk, it's all like old wood. It looks like a bando, innit? It looks like a bando. So you'd be trapping out of that place, 100%. And so she doesn't really feel it, you know what I'm saying? Because we know that Micah, one of the differences between them is he's used to girls that are like messy and painters and all these weird things. Well, not weird things, but all these whatever creative things. And Micah's not like that. She's a lot more of a girly girl, do you know what I'm saying? So she's used to like things being a bit more like newer, modern, nicer, it's a bit cleaner. So she ain't really feeling the apartment. And she tells him that. She says, I'm not really trying to move here. And I think it would be a good idea if we had, you know, maybe a place in Seattle or wherever it is, a place here, a place there, or Arizona. And is she from Arizona or Seattle? Yeah, like a place in Arizona, a place here, maybe we can get rid of this place or something like that. So similar to Chelsea, it kind of has to be on her terms, innit? She wants to get rid of the place that, you know, she wants the men to get rid of their dingy little places and pattern up and move in with them or come have a different setup. Paul ain't feeling it. So these are the type of conversations that need to be had. The same conversations that Tiffany and Brett had about the fancy clothes and who's going to be paying for the bills, and as long as we're, you know, I don't mind you spending whatever, but as long as we've got enough money to... in fact, just putting a pause on Paul and Micah, I didn't really understand what Tiffany's point was actually for bringing up the nice clothes that he has, because clearly he's got a lot of disposable income to afford that stuff. So I didn't really understand her insecurities around kind of money and money being spent and, you know, as long as the bill's being paid, you do. I didn't really get all that. I thought Tiffany I think trust Brett. Brett's good. Brett makes money. I'm sure he can handle it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, so Paul and Micah, they ain't really feeling that. I don't think Paul is feeling to leave this place. I think he likes his little bando, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like those are the type of conversations that should have been had in the pod, if I'm being honest. Are you prepared to move? Are you prepared to leave your state? Are you prepared to move from your apartment? How attached are you to your state? How attached are you to your country? I'm trying to move out, I'm trying to explore, I'm trying to travel. How does that make you feel? So for me, I wouldn't be getting to Mexico and back without ironing out these things, bro. I wouldn't be proposing to you if I didn't already know these things, bro. Kwame tells his mum, and she weren't happy about it. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't give him her blessing, and she said that she ain't happy about it, and he's not using his head. That's a typical auntie thing to say, man. Yeah, you're not using your head, man. She's not happy about it, so it's what it is, though, man. I don't know. Yeah, like me personally, again, I don't do these things. I wouldn't go on these social experiments. I wouldn't try these things if I didn't either know my mum would be happy about it or care. Because if I know my mum's unhappy about it and I'm still happy to pursue my own thing and make my own life decisions, then I'm just gonna stand on it. I don't know, man. But anyway, Zach and Bliss, they end up being on another date on a boat. They're talking about like throwback toys, Furbies. I was literally having a conversation with someone about three or 4 weeks ago about Furbies. Furbies, yeah, were ahead of their time. They were kind of scary. But like, that was one of my early friends. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I was like kind of alone as a child. Like, I used to love my Furby. I used to talk to my Furby. You know, it really made me feel like it was alive, like it was a sentient being. So yeah, that was a real throwback moment for me, talking about Furbies and shit. But ultimately, he then proposes to Bliss. Now, I like what he said. He said, you know, she's beautiful, she's intelligent, she's warm, she's caring, all these things, she's thoughtful. These are the things that he wants, and he said, you know, you are my person. And it's funny because he said that to 2 people now. But I think he knows now. You know, when he made the choice of Irina, I think he made I don't know what choice. It was a very wayward choice, but him and Bliss, they make sense. And I'll be honest, they actually look good together. You know, I actually think they look like a couple. I can see them as a couple. Like, I can see, when I look at Bliss, I don't know Bliss, but when I look at Bliss, I feel like that's probably her type, you know. Just think about saying some nerdy white guy, honestly. He's proposed, and it cuts off before she says yes. I'm assuming she's gonna say yes, but I really, really hope that she says, like, I really hope that she leaves him hanging. I really hope she says, you know what, I really want to say yes, but I'm still a bit tentative. I love what we're doing here. I love what's going on, but like, let's carry on dating basically, and then maybe propose later. I'd love it if she said that, but my early guess was she'd probably say yes. But who knows? Let me know your thoughts, guys. Comment below. Who's your donut of the day? I've only got 3 episodes left. I've got 8, 9, and 10 to watch. So we're nearly finished. Well, 9 and 10 ain't come out yet. But let me know your thoughts, guys. What the hell do I know, man? I'm just a man. Peace.